This is my old Star Wars blaster, which I made in a previous video and spent a lot of time on. This gun had to be destroyed because of how dangerous it was, and I know I can make something way better. First off, I'm going to create a very basic air gun using these PVC components because this will be a great base to build off of. This is the garage where I do most of my dumb shit. Let's build this thing. This design was heavily inspired by Cobbler videos. He has an awesome tutorial on how to build this exact gun. So if you want to make one, go check out his video. I will link it in the description below. This is what the air gun looks like. To use it, you attach the gun to an air supply. Put your finger over this jank tube, which begins pressurizing the chamber. You then twist the barrel, load in your ammo of choice, and then release the tube to shoot. You just gotta be careful because if you overpressurize the chamber, it explodes. Anyway, time for the first test. I'm gonna be shooting this Nerf Hyperball, which is like a squishy rubber ball, at a cardboard box. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it went clean through this cardboard box. You have an entry hole here, and then there's an exit hole here. So we're gonna need a stronger target. For the next test, we're gonna do the same round versus an empty soda can. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it didn't put a hole in the can, but it got pretty darn close, and the ball is actually wedged in there. Next, I'm gonna be shooting this 3D printed bullet at an empty can. 3, 2, 1. Absolutely no clue where the bullet went, but this thing went straight through the can. This escalated rather quickly. Now the question I'm sure you're all wondering is, does it hurt to get shot by it? No, it doesn't hurt. To summarize, this thing shoots insanely fast, is dangerously powerful, and relatively cheap, but it looks like garbage. I've decided that I'm gonna create Boba Fett's blaster, and it's gonna use a lot of compressed air, so I'm gonna create a complementary jetpack to store the compressed air. Also, to string the whole look together, I'm gonna create the Boba Fett helmet, which I downloaded from galacticarmory.net. To make the blaster unique, I wanna make it look like we're actually shooting lasers, so I'll show you how I think we can achieve that effect. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be shooting these Nerf Hyper rounds, which are an awesome bullet because they're pretty squishy, but an added benefit is that they also glow when exposed to UV light. So if I attach a UV light to the end of the blaster, it'll give the effect as though I'm shooting lasers. All right, now that we know what to build, let's start designing. All right, it's been about 2 weeks. I'm done designing, and I'll show you all what it looks like. I designed the blaster around a PVC core, which will be the pressure-bearing components, while the rest will be 3D printed. This is what the final blaster model looks like. The jetpack is where I'll store my compressed air tank and has an integrated pressure regulator and a hidden compartment for easy access to the tank. Okay, now all I gotta do is just send it to the printer and... Just the jetpack alone will take 300 hours, so let's get printing. Now, all I had to do was wait and wait and wait and wait until all the parts were done. All right, time for a quick overview of the parts. This is the front of the gun and is where the trigger assembly will go. This is the stock of the gun and is where the solenoid and batteries will go. This is a custom barrel and has an integrated magazine. The scope holds the UV light battery and switch. And last but not least, the jetpack. Paintball tank goes in here, the top goes on like this, and that's the quick overview of all the parts. I just want to say thanks for all the support I've received in my past 2 videos. Your comments are amazing and I love reading them. If you want me to make more videos in the future, please like and let me know what I should make next in the comments. That's more than enough talking for me. Let's build this thing. Did it look good? Okay, everything is built, and I'll do a quick explanation of how it works. First off, I have a compressed air tank on my back, which gets pumped up to about 3,000 PSI. This is about 100 times the pressure of your car tires, and unfortunately equates to a lot of pumping. Anyway, this high pressure gas goes through a series of tubes hidden throughout the jetpack and through a series of regulators to get the pressure down to about 100 PSI. This then gets fed to the gun through this tube, which plugs into the bottom of the gun. To load the gun, you pull on this wire at the end of the barrel and load in your balls through this hole. Then to get the desired laser shooting effect, you turn on the UV light using this switch I integrated into the scope. Then all that's left to do is pull the trigger to shoot. All right, enough explaining. Let's suit up and let's go shoot this thing. I started off with no ammo just to see if it would work. And to my surprise, it worked perfectly. All right, we got some targets set up downrange. We got a full tank of gas. We got a full magazine. Let's see what this thing can do. First test went pretty well, and as you can see, I was fired up. Dude, I just snipped all of them. Yeah, sure. It's not like they just toppled over after the first shot. But anyway, time for test 2. On this test, I was trying to hit the targets from the top down, and I think I did pretty well if I do say so myself. I'm pleasantly surprised by the accuracy and power from the blaster, as I can consistently plink these solo cups from a distance with no problem. Anyway, these stationary targets are too easy. Let's try and hit a moving one.
2, 1,
Well, that was dumb. The real magic of the gun comes when you shoot it in the dark. These shots are completely unedited, and it genuinely looks like this. I might be a little biased, but I think it looks like I'm shooting lasers, and I'm extremely happy with the result. All right, we've made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna be giving away this helmet if we can get to 2,000 likes. I know you guys can do it. Go in the comments and comment, give me the helmet, and I'm gonna be choosing one person who comments that to give the helmet to. So appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.